Basherbodies really knocked it out of the ballpark with this one. So this is the BASHBUG. This one is made for the x-maxx. It's also available for the fire team. Go check out their website, link down below of course. And you can see it's really nice. The details are really good and like we're used to it, tough as nails, you know. What do you get when you buy this lid? You get this thing and this thing. No more popping off. You're not going to pop off this body anymore. They made something special here. It's a 3D printed part. You have to put it on the rear. I'll show you in a minute. And you have clips. These are now changed into nylon stuff and you get them in white or black. The only thing you have to buy is of course the front thing over here. And that's the only thing you have to mount up. There are a lot of people that put a screw in there and after a while they tear it out and put longer screws in there, M3 by 20, and put washers on it. It's a washer, it's 10mm outside, 3.5mm inside, and it's 1mm thick. Again, the body is pre-cut, all the holes are already in there, so yeah, it's a piece of cake. So you can see with the washers it's more rigid. Bottom side, now there's really in there. So this part is 3D printed, but it's very rigid. So we're going to have to mount this on the back of the x-maxx itself. So this is the rear, and this only has to mount like this on there. Of course you take the inside out. So when you take the screws out, there's an inside piece. You just have to mount it like this and put the inside piece underneath here. And then put the screws back in there. And that's it. No more popping off the lid. Suggestion, don't whack it in there with a hammer. It's a very tight fit. So if you whack it in there with a hammer, you may bust the back side here. So use a hex and turn it in there. As you can see, everything is provided in the kit. It's an 8mm socket. So turn it on, don't over tighten it. These are lock nuts, so they are not going to come off real soon. So if you really want to be sure, you can also put some Loctite on there, but I don't think that's necessary. And as you can see, that's all I'm going to put on there, and it's not going anywhere. Of course, don't forget to take off the clips, and let's fit it on here. Put it in here, and so as you can see, the fitment is perfect. Holes align perfect. You put the washers on there like this so it doesn't tear out, and then of course you put the clips in there like this. One thing I would do is put something on the clips so you can tear them better out like this. I'll show you a little trick. So the thing you need is a clip, of course, the fuel line tubing, and a zip tie. You take the zip tie, you put it through the fuel line tubing as far as it can get. Then you take the clip, you mount it up like this. You go back through the fuel line tubing with the clip still attached, of course, otherwise it doesn't going to work, of course. Then you push it through all the way. It's a little fiddling around, but in the end it's so much easier to take the clips off. You pull it all the way through like this. I hope you can see it. Then you take this side and you push it through the end. Tied up, off. There you go. Now you have something to pull on easier than on this little thing, especially if you have thick thumbs. You can definitely see this is easier to pull on. If it's too long, you can always shorten it a bit. That's not going anywhere. He also sells these nice shock socks in different colors.